sports coverage of the NFL takes us to the Carolinas and Bank of America Stadium here in Uptown Charlotte. Just a few moments ago, this building was shaking as the Carolina Panthers emerged from the tunnel here in Charlotte. They are ready to go as the Panthers are set to match up with the New York Jets. And they'll let that one go as it skips through the back of the end zone for a touchback.
Carry on first down. He'll only get a couple. 2nd and 8 forthcoming.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
Second and 8. Now it's Wilson. And he finds Corey Davis. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. 17 yards for the Jets there as they've got themselves a first down. From the gun, it's Wilson. Uncorks one for Davis. Oh, that's into double coverage and intercepted. Jeremy Chin picks it off. And it's a good return here as he'll get all the way up close to the 35. They may have thrown the interception, obviously less than ideal, but I think they also sent a message that they're going to push the ball downfield in this one.
Yeah, not afraid to take their shots right away, huh? What was that, like a 9-9-9 route? 9 meaning go? Just went ahead and went for it. Didn't work out so well because it certainly appeared the defense was prepared. But I'm with you. Okay, so it didn't work this time. Doesn't mean we won't try it again later.
Call it no gain there on the first down play.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly.
Just like that. Check it out, please. Shoot. Take four. Go,
80. Out of the shotgun, here's Darnold. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
You can tell they wanted to get that ball downfield, but they had nothing working in the secondary, so he dropped it off to the running back. That one ended up incomplete.
An incomplete pass on second down. That muddles things a little bit here. This is 3rd and 10. A shotgun snap for Darnold. And he fires one that's intercepted. He's picked off at his own 47. And they'll start out with great field position at the 47-yard line in enemy territory. Now Michael Carter, who played nearby in college in Chapel Hill. And he'll get this down only to about the 46. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. Play action. It's Wilson. A throw to the flat for Carter. And he is out of bounds
bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. Rookie quarterback, rookie running back. They team up there to pick up the first.
A nice completion there for the first down. And, Charles, you think about the quarterbacks of recent vintage that have been thrust into action week one. It's no guarantee of future success, but we sure have seen some good ones.
We certainly have, partner. How about Joe Burrow with the Bengals in 2020? He was excellent. Kyler Murray with the Cardinals. The best part about his game, has his team right on the brink of the playoffs. And Deshaun Watson has won division titles after having started from day one. No sense risking anything there on first down. Even though he's still in the pocket, he had a receiver out to his side, so just put that in a spot where the only people who can make a play on it are the trainers and the coaches. Well done.
Here's 2nd and 10.
Here's Wilson. This one out left to the tight end, Burton. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. First catch of the new season for him, and he picks up the first. Now it's Wilson.
They'll set up the screen to Carter.
And I think the ball's out, but this will get out of bounds, so possession will stay the same.
Thankfully for the offense, a fortuitous bounce there on the fumble goes out of bounds because they're down here in the red zone. You don't want to lose one there.
You don't want to lose one, and the best part, because it went out of bounds, they retain possession, still have an opportunity to put points on the board.
Into double coverage, and it's intercepted.
Jeremy Chin picks it off.
And a terrific return as he'll take it up past the 35.
Second interception for him now here in this first half. And you got to think he's a rookie, Charles. How much does confidence start to become a factor?
I think that's a great question because that's what they're going to check on when he gets to the sidelines. The coach is going to check on, his teammates going to check on it, because when you haven't done it before, it's not something that's part of you. You got to see how you're going to react. Let's see how he bounces back.
Yeah, because 2 interceptions for him in college and a half. I mean, that just didn't happen. 2nd and 10. Darnold now to throw. That's caught. It's Dan Arnold, the tight end. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. His first catch, good for 14 there and a first down. A first carry for the Canadian-born Chuba Hubbard. And down to the 44, 5 yards that time.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5.
A first carry for Trenton Cannon. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line.
I really like what he did there because he took his practice work and converted it to game action because he used his hands, got off the block, worked laterally and stayed to the outside, and finished off the runner for a loss.
Throwing here on 3rd down, Darnold. He's got a man. That's Marshall. Touchdown, Panthers.
Terrace Marshall.
His first NFL reception goes for 6. And the Panthers are going to take a first quarter lead.
Extra point by Sly is up and good.
And that makes the score 7-0.
Joey Sly now to kick off after the touchdown. This fielded right at the goal line. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And 2 interceptions already here in this first half. That's got to affect him a little bit, right? He's got to be thinking about it.
He's got to be thinking about it, but most of the good ones, they find a way to put it aside. They're not happy about it by any stretch of the imagination. They find a way to put it aside and continue to play their game.
Can he put it aside? Let's find out. So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line. Now a handoff for Gurley. And they'll get to him after a gain of 7 to the 47. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. Working with a 2nd and 3. Play action. Now Wilson. He'll air this one out deep for Davis. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off by the rookie J.C. Horn. And the return here will go to the 31-yard line. Certainly not what he was hoping for, Charles. That's now 3 interceptions in this ball game.
But there's a lot of knowledge to be gleaned every time you throw an interception if you do things the right way. And hasn't there been a pretty darn good quarterback along the way who threw a lot of interceptions early, learned from them, and became great later?
Who would that be?
That'd be one Peyton Manning. Threw 28 his rookie year. That's the NFL record. How'd things turn out for him?
I think okay. He's the guy in all the commercials now, right?
Yeah, I think he's doing okay.
Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Nice satisfying run on 1st down for the offense, picking up 5, which means defensively, the thought process is entirely different. You don't want to panic, but at the same time, you're saying to each other, we've got to tighten this down. We can't give up gains like that.
2 yards the gain there, and now they're left with a 3rd and about 4 for a first. But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
Back to throw, Darnold. They'll roll him out, and he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Well, remember, he had the interception earlier. Now he adds the sack. He's really making his presence felt out there.
Oh, he is putting together a heck of a game. In fact, he's going to bump these plays to his highlight reel. Okay, so when he wants to show it off later on, look what I did out there, guys. In this offense, they've got to start paying him a little special attention. He's like a good basketball player, putting stats in every column.
Well, that'll be put in the books as a 53-yard punt. And the Jets will take over 1st and 10. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. Now Wilson on 1st down. Left sideline, a dive, and it looks like he's got it. That's good for a Jet 1st down, a gain of 13. Another completion there, and we think back to the draft in the spring. This franchise essentially handing him the keys to the operation, a top 5 pick. Charles, how ready do you think he is?
I think he's ready for the NFL in terms of size, speed.
Pressure comes, and Wilson's going to go down. Derek Brown able to drop him for a loss of 4 from his defensive tackle spot. To try again after the sack. Wilson. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Jeremy Chin picks it off. Yes, folks, that is his 3rd interception, and I'm going to use one of the most overused phrases in football. He's a ball-hawking safety.
I love the way that you called for the shot there. That's perfect, though, because There is something to that. Being a safety often allows you freedom to roam around the defense, maybe not a specific assignment. Today, his assignment, find the football, and he's done so quite well.
He lost 6 there on the first down play. 2 minutes on the clock, second quarter, 7-0 ball game. Now on 2nd and 16, Darnold. And he's got it. Touchdown, Panthers. Tommy Tremble. His first NFL reception goes for 6. And the Panthers are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Extra point by Sly is up and good. And it's now 14-0. Joey Sly now to kick off after the touchdown. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. I had one tell me once, when we were having a tough patch, this too shall pass.
And my goodness, another interception. Dante Jackson picks it, and they will take over at the 29-yard line. After the interception, here's Darnold. And he will find the open man. It's DJ Moore. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. That one goes for 30 yards. On the give, this is Hubbard. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
Good yardage there on first down. Exactly what you want. Get yourself set up to keep making first downs, keep the clock running. And if they're smart, you're starting to milk the clock. No hurry before you run your second down play.
On 2nd and a couple, Darnold. For Marshall, that's complete. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. Now the Panthers going to use the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in the first half of play. Now whistles. Flag down, and I believe one of the Panthers got moving early. And they'll try again here, 1st and goal after the false start. On the handoff, running left is Hubbard. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up 2nd and goal. Rolling to his right. And that will be incomplete. 4 ticks left here on the clock. Thomas the intended target, but now it's 3rd and goal. And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout call. And this one is right through. And the lead will grow. It's now 17-0. So a nice kick there as they are able to add on to their lead.
And that's exactly what you're looking to do. Maneuver yourself into range. That way, if your drive stalls out, you're able to get something out of it. And they do so right there.
So we've reached halftime here on opening weekend. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman ready with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. We'll see if week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. Now this is going to be returned from the back line of the end zone. This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go.
And Charles, they've got the lead. Put your coaching hat on here now. What's the game plan for the second half?
I think getting the running game going a little bit more, because I thought in the first half they didn't get it moving the way that they would like. They had success throwing it, but I think these first couple of drives, they'll want to get those running backs going and give them more opportunities, and I will guarantee you that those guys were lobbying for them in the locker room at halftime.
Three yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7.
Right back to Hubbard.
And give him 6 yards here as he stopped near the 35 at the 34.
Running lanes were at a premium in the first half, but he's able to find some room there, and he's hoping that that's a precursor of a big second half.
Darnold will throw it on 3rd and 1. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
I like what they did there, because many of the deep throws we see in the course of a game come to the outside, the perimeter of the field. In this case, they used the slot receiver to run deep downfield and tried to connect that way. Unsuccessful in that attempt, but I like what they were doing.
And able to get this across the 20 before going out of bounds. It's a net of 40 there. Punt of 48 and a return of 8. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. Now they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, you had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable. And that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they've brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
On 2nd and 10, Wilson, and it's incomplete.
Another throw there off the mark, and obviously he's battled all of the interceptions. Things just haven't been true to form for him. I don't know. What do you think's going on out there, CD?
That's a great question, and my suspicion is he's been coached really well to not show that he's having a problem. You know, they always tell you no matter what, you keep throwing the football with confidence.
And he's taken down. Back in his own 7. Brian Burns drops him for a loss of 14 yards, and it also brings up 4th down.
On is the punter man as he boots this one away.
Taken from just outside the 30. They'll call that a punt of 59 yards. Tough to do better than that. And the Panthers will take over now, 1st and 10. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. This crew had to punt last time they had the ball, but when you've got a lead like this, you content to play the field position game?
You are to an extent, especially if you like your defense, because you have the lead, you've been controlling the game. But why put them in a tougher spot? You want to get out there and get something done on offense and maybe take command of this game yourself.
2nd and 15.
On the handoff, it's Hubbard. And he'll work his way across the 30 to the 32. They get 8 yards back there. They could use another one of those now on 3rd and 7. And they'll go again here with Hubbard. And he'll be brought down at the 34, well short of the 1st down marker. Just a yard on the run there, and that's going to bring us to a 4th down.
On is the punter Charlton now as he's able to get this one away. A very nice punt that time, but they get 11 back on the return. And that will come the offense as they take over. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And last drive, 3 and out. Still a goose egg on the scoreboard. How do they break that goose egg?
They've got to find a way to get the ball in the hands of their playmakers, get them some space, and try and make a first down and get some momentum going. It's been a struggle for them throughout the game, and that 3 and out on the last possession, that told you just how stalled they are on offense.
So who will step up here? We'll see. A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13. Wilson. Airing one out for Crowder. And now here's another interception. Dante Jackson picks it. And they're going to set up shop at the 27-yard line. On first down, they'll start out with Hubbard. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. 42 yards rushing for him now as he's run it 11 times. All right, I got to ask you, with these RPOs, essentially the quarterback has 3 options, right? So what's different from that versus the triple option that we see the service academies run at the college level?
As a general rule, the triple option at the college level, most things are called outside of the quarterback faking it to the runner and then keeping it himself and maybe having a trail back. What I mean is, in the NFL, that option to throw the football all comes about organically. It's a natural deal based on reads. In college, if you're going to throw the football for triple option, you've actually called that play.
They'll fake the handoff. Now Darnold. Under pressure now. Darnold, and he goes down. C.J. Mosley, the linebacker, making sure his presence is felt. We are through 3 quarters here on NFL Kickoff Weekend. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. That's into a crowd and intercepted. He's picked off at his own 47. And a huge return as he'll take this one all the way down inside the 30-yard line. Well, that interception at least offers them a glimmer of hope here in the 4th quarter.
It certainly does if their offense goes out now and makes it pay off by getting into the end zone. And if it does, then they get a chance to get back out on the field and try and do it again. Maybe they can force that offense into more and more mistakes and give them a chance to get back into this one totally.
They have still a 3-score hill to climb. We'll see if they can do it. A good pickup there, 21 yards. Trying to bounce it outside, but he's only able to get it back to the line of scrimmage. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal. Now Wilson. He'll get that one to Carter complete. And this is going to result in losing yardage. They're driven back to the 8-yard line. It'll be a loss of a couple on the play, so now 3rd down coming up. Got a man, it's caught. Touchdown, Jets. Trey Burton there to make the grab. And the Jets are finally on the board here in the 4th quarter. So a little bit of a letdown there defensively. I mean, look, you're still 2 scores to the good, CD, but things may be a little more uncomfortable than they had hoped.
Yeah, if you kept them out of the end zone there, this game's over. You've locked the door on them. Instead, it's still open a little bit, and they've got a puncher's chance.
They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And he returns this to the 22. This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. Well, don't look now, but they've got a little bit of a battle on their hands again. Back to a two-score game. The interception that led to a touchdown. You'd have to think they're a little more careful here if they do indeed try to throw the football.
Yeah, and I was a little surprised by the last throw. You know, that type of throw in this type of a game, I'm going to be very careful about it. Maybe the only throw you make is maybe a toss to your halfback or something like that. Otherwise, take care of the thing and finish this bad boy off.
Robbie Anderson, the man he was looking for. And it's third down. Off of play action, Darnold. And that nearly the pick that they needed. He couldn't pull it in, though, and it's fourth down. Here's the Panthers punter now. He's been terrific so far. Averaging over 50 yards a punt so far as this one's away. This is taken at about the 14. And he'll take this across the 25 before going out of bounds. A nice return that time, gets 12 yards back. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. Their defense was able to force the punt. That's the good news. But this is still a two-score game, and they need points on this drive and in a relatively quick manner. And he gets this up to the 34 out of bounds there. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion. Ahead of the chains now, 2nd and 2. From the shotgun, Wilson. And my goodness, another interception. It's Shaq Thompson here with a pick. And he will bring this one back. It's a pick six for a Panther touchdown. That's the story of the game. They've been suffocating all game long on defense. They're suffocating there again in a big way.
And they've done it not just by out-athleting them, which is often the case, but by being able to adjust to anything they tried to throw at them and beating them into the punch each and every time. This was a defense that was well prepared.
And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And they knew coming in that this would be a tough place to go in and win a season opener. But this has just been a performance, to be frank, not to be. Wilson hit. It's loose. It's out. Fumble. But I think Jet was able to recover, and they'll keep possession thanks to a heads-up play. We always hear a lot of veterans on the defensive side of the football. They talk about smelling blood in the water, putting pressure on a rookie. They got to him there to force it free, but couldn't recover it.
And you mentioned the pressure. Rookie quarterback, you're going to bring more pressure at him at all times because you don't know how he's going to hold up. He was fortunate there. Luck was on his side, able to recover that fumble.
Oh, that'll be incomplete. Oh, he took a shot as he let that go. And it's going to bring up a third down.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Off the play fake, here's Wilson. Pressure comes, and Wilson's going to go down.
Derek Brown
able to get in there for his second sack of the afternoon. Here's the Jets punter now. As the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. It'll be a 51-yard punt that time. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive.
And this is really the start to the season that you're hoping for if you're a coach or a player. They've got the big lead here in the fourth quarter, and now can really take some time off the clock. 56 yards rushing for him now to this point.
I have to chuckle to myself a little bit, Brandon, because right now I can be in that huddle with that offensive line. I know exactly what they're saying. If you call a pass play here, we're going to call a timeout. Run the football. We've got control of this thing. Get in behind us and let's go.
Their time to shine. Here's a throw out wide, complete to his running back right side. And he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46. 7 yards there and a first down.
One of my old teammates called me the other day when he was watching the game. He's like, man, trying to watch an NFL game and trying to account for their passing game, that's difficult. And just when you think you get everything covered, here comes a back out of the backfield. And in this case, he picks up the first down.
3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Instead of running, Darnold's going to throw this thing. And the Jets pressure too much as down he goes. Carl Lawson with a little how do you do as he gets in there for the sack.
And Carl Lawson signed with the New York Jets in March of 2021 after 5.5 sacks with Cincinnati in the 2020 season. He was a 3-down player for the first time in his career last year. Now he gets to work with new Jets head coach Robert Saleh, hoping to double those numbers and getting the quarterback on the ground.
On 3rd down, here's a run by Hubbard. And nowhere really to go there. He'll take this up just shy of midfield. Give him a couple on the run as it brings up a 4th down. Oh, wait, hold everything. A timeout has been called. Seemingly silly with 1 second remaining in this game. Here's the Panthers punter now as he's on for the 5th time here today. And he deserves a bronze leg as he gets this one away. And no return here. This one's going inside the 15 to the 12-yard line. So this one is over. A victory for Carolina. And with that, our journey begins, Charles. Week 1 in the books. Going to be a great season.
Oh, man, so much to look forward to. Isn't it nice to get a really good game right out of the gate? Preseason behind us. All these games count now, don't they?
Yeah, this is the exciting time with just 1 week gone and plenty of weeks to come. So for Carolina, that'll be a happy locker room as they start this season 1-0. And they'll get another home date next week as the Saints will come to town. Meanwhile, for the Jets, they obviously fall to 0-1 with the defeat. And they'll try again next week at home against New England. So for our entire crew, alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Thanks for watching, everybody. We'll see you next time.